All right, we are going to talk about the recent match that just ended, and other stuff going on with Aleister Black defeating Damian Priest in a last man standing match on SmackDown before Crown Jewel. At the very end, when Damian was going to choke slam or do the South of Heaven on the table outside by the crowd, Zelina Vega pops out of nowhere, tells Damian don't do it. This allowed Aleister to hit Damian with a fireball and then give him the Black Mass kick and win the match and possibly end this feud. But we're talking about this WWE need wise to help husband win the match. And I got Good Bread Wrestling with me. What's going on, Good Bread Wrestling?
What's going on? Red Carpet Ring, Turnbuckle King, Pink Squared Circle, Toxic Ring Scandals. How y'all doing?
Yeah, I'm starting to see a recurrent thing. Anytime someone's in a feud with somebody and we think how it's going to end, the wife pops out of nowhere. We just saw it with Becky Lynch at what Clash in Paris helping Seth Rollins retain the World Heavyweight Championship, low blowing CM Punk. And now we see with Selena Vega with Damien, with distracted Damien Priest. So her husband, Aleister Black, can win the match. Like, what's going
Man.
on with this man?
So Triple H, like we always say, and we have pointed out on several occasions, Triple H is too formulaic with his booking. He know how to start it off right, but when it comes to closing, he doesn't close well. But part of the start off is Triple H likes to engage in emotions, right? And that's what pro wrestling does. Pro wrestling engages in emotion. Triple H, the difference between Triple H and Vince, under Vince, Vince used characters to gauge emotions. Now that we're in the social media era and we're in the no kayfabe era, Triple H can only book couples storylines to engage in emotions because couples have better chemistry. Couples post together sometimes online, so he can engage and he's using couples now to make his show because he lacks creativity with the characters. So he's using real life to make the show, pretty much. That's how I see it. I mean, I could be wrong, but I see
No,
it
you're
like that.
spot on. That's what he's doing, and it don't make sense to do all that because you already got a story building. You don't need the wife in there. I get it that they got the chemistry, like you said before, that's their real life spouse, but I don't think you need that. Seth Rollins did not.
Absolutely.
He didn't need no Becky Lynch to beat CM Punk. You didn't need her for that. And look at her now. Even after the mixed tag team match at Palooza with AJ Lee returning with CM Punk. Now Becky Lynch doing nothing but laying around, complaining, step backstage, and he ignores her. Like, come on, who wants to see that? That's over with. Why Becky Lynch can't go back to what she was doing?
And
Fire.
that's because it's easier to invest in real life business. You get what I'm saying? We're in a nosy era where people they get a chance to see behind the curtain. So once you show a person behind the curtain, they want to see more. They want more. They want more. You know what I mean? So Triple H is showing that he lacks creativity because he got to
Yeah,
use
he
people
is.
real life. He got to use their real life. We all know that the dramatic storylines come from the couples. It provides the high stake emotional storylines, the betrayals, the alliances, or any conflict between real life couples is going to engage the audience way more. It's easier to intake. That we as an audience is easier to invest our emotions in a story like that involves real life characters, and that's the sucky part. You are absolutely right, and it's what makes it whack is because you could pick up on it so fast. We seen this start with Triple H back in NXT with the Johnny Gargano and the
Candice
Candice
LeRae.
LeRae,
Candice LeRae.
and you know what I mean, leading up to Seth Rollins now with Becky Lynch, like you stated. So this is just one of those going to the well. This is what Triple H is doing what got him to the dance. But now that he's the head of creative, it's easier to pick it up. It's easier to see it. Like you can see right through what he's doing, and that's what he's doing right now.
Yeah, it's just, we don't need to see every married couple in WWE get involved in somebody's storyline. If Bianca Belair, when she come back, she don't get involved in Montez. four storylines. She gonna be managing them over B-Fab. Is that what they're gonna do next? Since that's what y'all doing.
And see that you're right, and that's the thing. It wouldn't be a problem, right? It wouldn't be a huge problem if he was doing this for long-term gain,
Yes,
long-term.
for
Triple H has been booking recently for a pop. He's been booking
hip hop.
per pay-per-view, per PLE, just for the pop of that show. No, with no future plans on keeping the momentum that he gained from that pop. So it's like it doesn't make any sense to me. Like he booked because he wasn't creative enough to book an ending for the Seth Rollins, CM Punk, LA Knight, Jey Uso match. He went to the quick pop, which was engaging the emotions of bringing Becky Lynch, who we all know is Seth Rollins' off-screen wife, bring her in. But then when you do that, it's no long term because now it's not like she's gonna be with Seth long term. You have her floating, and you know what I mean. She's still in her own program with the
Maxine
what's his
Dupree.
with Maxine
Maxine
Dupree,
Dupree.
and because you used her in the Seth program, now you gotta drag Becky all over. You gotta overuse Becky now because she still have her own thing, but you still kind of sort of got to keep her looming in the Seth Rollins picture there because you used her. Look at AJ. We haven't seen AJ since he decided to use her for the pop because there was no long term plans for AJ, and that's the perfect example of that right there.
Yeah, like I get it. Back in the day, a perfect example was Miz had Maurice and John Cena and Nikki Bella at the time for the mixed match at Tag Team Match WrestleMania. That was a good way of doing it. That's perfect, and they went about their separate ways. Like we didn't see Maurice, have even seen her since then. She gone about business. That was a good example. But you're doing it for, like you said, for a quick pop now, and I don't like that.
Right, and that story, even that story was it made sense. It engaged in emotions because we already knew there was already hatred. There was already some type of friction between Maurice and Nikki Bella. So then you put that, mix that in with the beef between the husbands that we already know. Seeing, I mean, John Cena and the history that he has with the Miz, being that the Miz kept the title, beat Cena at WrestleMania. So you put that all in, and it's like boom. I mean, but even that had seeds planted for long term storytelling. It's okay if it's going to be long term storytelling, but like right now, you put Zelina with Aleister Black for this show. Now, if we do not see Zelina managing Aleister Black, then we know that that was just for a pop. It was just for a pop. And that's what makes it corny. That's what makes it like, oh man, like because there's no long term booking with it. Now, if she's gonna be with him for the long term, it makes hell a lot of sense because we know she's a good valet. She got Andrade over, if you want to be honest.
Yeah, I like the idea of her being there long term, but I don't think that's what they're gonna go with. I really don't think see that happening.
Yeah, I don't see that either. If according to Ray Triple H's booking, he booked this just to get him a way out because he couldn't job out Damian Priest, but
Yeah.
Aleister Black has the momentum, so you don't want to have Aleister lose his momentum, but you also
Hmm.
want to keep Damian strong.
Yeah.
So you have it. It's kind of sort of like what we did with Rusev and Dominique. You knew going into the match, Rusev can beat this dude with his eyes closed. Rusev got the momentum. He should be going over Dominique, but we haven't told the story with Dominique yet. And we,
Nope.
we gave him the title for a reason. And we might be slow burning to the conclusion of why we gave him the title, but we haven't got there yet. So to
Not
have
yet.
Rusev come and beat him, we wouldn't have worked. But the way
Right.
they ended it was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. He won and he snuckily got out of there.
Hmm.
He saw he cheated. He low blowed him, tried to use the other belt, the Triple A Mega World Title belt that he holds. So
Right. And you see, that was a creative way to keep everybody strong without having to bring Lana out.
Right.
They could have easily brought Lana out,
Yeah.
popped the crowd, and had her screw over Rusev.
Yeah, we don't want to see that. And then too, we
Right,
just saw Lana Rusev in AEW a couple years ago. We ain't gonna sit and act like we didn't see her. It wasn't in WWE. We just saw them two together. So I don't want to
right.
see
I
that
mean,
again.
with them, because of the history, I would have loved to see Lana come
Yeah,
back, and I thought she was going to come back with Rusev.
maybe
And I mean,
later on at some point she would still can. If they do
right,
everybody else.
right. I mean, and we see how they've been booking, how they've been booking. So I would not be
Everybody wife come
surprised.
out. Everybody wife come out.
Everybody wife comes out to save them. So then we got the men looking like they're weak. We got the men looking real weak out here, and then we got the women looking
Hmm.
overly
Wonder Woman.
masculine.
Hey, Wonder
Yeah,
Woman. I mean, look at
Wakanda,
All Out. Look at All Out.
Wakanda.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Look at All Out with Edge and Beth Phoenix. Remember Beth Phoenix came out. Remember Edge told her, "Hey, go to bed." She said, "No, I love you, baby." And they got the hit from FTR when they beat her up.
Yep.
So AEW is apparently doing that too.
Yeah. So Triple H approach is more nuanced and character driven than Vince McMahon ever,
Hmm.
and using the real life couples is part of a broader philosophy. They leverage the real emotions to tell a
Hmm.
better story because Triple H can't tell a story with the reality characters because he can't relate to everybody's individual personality. We have a bunch of anti-heroes running around on the roster. We don't really have. It's not really character based like how it was in the Vince McMahon era.
And to be honest with Triple H, he did it himself. He did have a mixed tag team match with Stephanie versus Ronda and Kurt Angle. He done it himself, including himself. So he done it too.
Right, right.
It's
And
another one.
gotta expect it. I mean, him and Stephanie represents the power couple
Hmm.
in the wrestling. So you gotta
Hmm.
expect that he's gonna go to the well. He's
For
gonna go
himself.
with what he know. He's gonna go with what he
And
know.
what's next? Is Kalani Jordan gonna say Carmelo Hayes on SmackDown now? That's her fiance. You gonna see her coming through?
I
Or we gonna see
mean,
look?
it would not surprise. It would not surprise me if Melo get in one of them feuds. If Melo is the next with Aleister Black. If Melo is next on Aleister Black list, it
Hmm.
wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. We do it for everybody else. Why not? You gonna
Right.
see
I mean, we got Matt Cardona in TNA, and we got Chelsea
hmm.
Green on the main roster, so they could be up
Hmm.
in NXT.
Yep. You gonna do that for now? I mean, who else? I mean, I'm trying to see who else is another example. I mean, they already
You
touched on it
might
with
as well.
Lash and Trick. Lash and Trick, they
Right.
touched on it. They already did that.
I mean, you see it, like you can see it now. Stephanie Valkyra goes and gets hot, and all of a sudden,
Nah,
Dallas
boy.
Vaughn comes up out of nowhere. And
Yep.
he's on the NXT team, and wow.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And
Yeah.
this leads me to believe that all of those people that did videos on Andrade saying, "Oh, Charlotte had nothing to do with Andrade
Yes.
being
I'm
here,"
glad you said
that's a
that.
lie.
Yeah, she had a
That's a
lot to
whole
do with it.
lie.
Her influence had a lot to do with it.
Charlotte and his divorce had a lot to do with why he is no longer in WCW.
I mean
Anything else is
WWE. You
cap.
mean WWE? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, in WWE. Anything else is cap.
Hmm. We see it, bro, all the time. All the time. I mean, it's the way that they're doing. Of course, we talk about the people that who are wrestling. Yeah, we see it, bro. It's a common thing. I mean, if Brandy Rose didn't have Cody's their second child, she'd be helping Cody.
I believe so too. I believe that too. That's just what WWE has evolved to now. So, yep, we're in the
Yeah.
reality era. The fans want to be nosy. They want to know the people business. And
Hmm.
it's easier to book. It's easier to book. You don't got to come up with a whole character story and and a story
Nope.
for the character. Just take their real life.
Yeah,
everybody's on social media nowadays too. So the social media ever definitely have a huge part to play with this.
is Mickey James gonna get involved with Nick Aldis if he ever gets in the match? Or we gonna see Mickey James back doing everybody
Yeah.
else?
I mean, you're right. I mean, you see it. Like it's true. Like whenever they get an opportunity and they're stuck with the creators, they're gonna reach and they're gonna reach for the real life dynamics. We seen that with Tiffany Stratton, and
Yeah,
Charlotte.
yeah,
They
yeah.
use Kaiser. They use
Okay,
Kaiser in
his
that. I
name.
mean,
Yep,
yeah. So
exactly.
it's like because they know everybody's on social media. Everybody knows that Kaiser and Tiffany go together.
Hmm. Yeah. Now I like the whole Viking. I know she got released. Eric and Sarah Logan. Now she was a valet. That worked. I had no problem with that. That was not a problem. That was not a problem to me. I had no issue with that at all. That was no problem. But yeah, they did. Everybody is being used. Yeah, you're right. Why was Karrion Cross and Scarlett? Why were they gone? They could have kept them. They was more couple based than anybody.
Exactly. They had the best chemistry. If you're
Hmm.
gonna go into this real life character joint, then you want the ones with the couples with the best chemistry, and they had the best chemistry. The value that I seen with Scarlett was the intro, the
Yeah.
creepy intro, and the way
Hmm.
she put over and the way she sold him was equally equivalent to the way Paul Heyman gets there and introduces his character and sells them to the audience.
Yep.
That was Scarlett's biggest value. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And that kind of helped get over Karrion Cross. Karrion Cross was never a great in the ring wrestler. His persona and his aura and
Character.
his
Yeah.
character.
Character.
You know what I mean? He won his matches just off his intro. His intro
Yeah.
alone got him. You know what I mean? Got him the win. The match was won at the intro. So it's
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. That's what I'm
mm,
saying.
WWE
Everybody.
definitely gotta have a writing meeting and they gotta get back to actual creative.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody showing everybody up in there. Everybody. Couple everything. We see what even NXT Stacks and Ariana Grace. They're on the screen together now.
Rinse and repeat. Just rinse and
Rinse and
repeat.
repeat.
It's easier.
Everybody.
It's just easier to go with what everybody knows. The fans are accept it easier. The fans are accept it better because they know it.
Yeah. You see it so much, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. Like yeah, we see it all the time, bro. All the time. All the time we see that. Everybody's doing that, bro. That's just how it goes. I mean, I'm trying to see who's next. Who's the next couple? Who knows? Is Say won't come out for Brock Lesnar? Haven't seen her in years. I doubt it. But yeah, so they just gotta stop doing that, bro, all the time. But that's all I have for that, though. They need to stop booking this couple stuff for everybody. But let everybody had a separate story, bro. Triple H is lazy booking again. Lazy. You guys, thank you guys for listening, man. This is a common thing we starting to see. You guys let me know in the comment section below what you think. Gilbert Rest, I appreciate you coming out.
No
And
problem, guys. And don't forget, guys, let us know if you guys got a specific couple that you root for, or if you got a specific couple that you want to see be an on-screen act. Put it in the comment section, guys. We'd love to see your opinion.
yeah, they appreciate it. Check out the content here, guys. You already know what it is at this point. It's OUT.
This is a wreck. He's moving like an uncaged animal.
No lie, he's wild in there.